Everyone, I am Surendra from the Chiranjeev Bharati School. Today I am going to explain the topic Protista level 11. Now first of all, in my last video you have learned about the characteristic feature of the monerans. Protista are slightly different from the kingdom monerans because no doubt they are unicellular, but they are also eukaryotes. First of all, the term protista arises from the Greek language that is called Protistas. Now, Ernest Haeckel in 1866 explained kingdom Protista. According to the Ernest Haeckel, there are so many organisms. They are unicellular, but they shows eukaryotic type of the nature. Eukaryotic means the nuclear membrane is developed or cellular organelles are present. To such type of the characteristics, Ernest Haeckel differentiate the monerans as well as from the protistas. First of all, for the protista, we just know about the examples of protistants. The most common examples of protistants, that is Chlamydosomonas, that are then amoeba, Euglena, paramecium, flagellates, dinoflagellates. Now, in this group, the flagella are a special character that is the as well as compared to the monerans. That is the 11 system. That the flagella minute ratio is 9:2. 9:2. Why? We'll explain again. Dinoflagella and slime mold. These are the common example of protista. There are lots of another examples, but in this level, you have to know about such type of the examples. And another is also diatoms. That is also included in the your NCERT. Now for the protestant characteristics. Characters of the Protestants. First of all, number one, that is they are unicellular and eukaryotes or eukaryotic. Like the monerans, monerans are unicellular but prokaryote. They does not have well developed nucleus as well as cellular organelles. But in the case of protistants, they have the cell organelles also, they have the developed nuclear membrane also. Second, that is, they are usually found in aquatic habitat. Most of the monorails or most of the protistans are present in aquatic habitats. So they are also termed as plankton. Right? Now, on the basis of nutrition, now the next characteristics. Third characteristics is nutrition. And nutrition is the most important significant characteristic or differentiate between the monorails as well as protistans. Nutrition in the protestant, that is, there are two type of the examples or two type of the protistants which are categorized on the basis of nutrition. That is, some of the protistants are autotrophs and some of the protistants are heterotrophs. Autotrophs means they are resemble as a plant and some are resemble as a animalia kingdom. So what is the basic difference? Now, nutrition. First of all, the protistants which shows nutrition. Number one, the organism which shows photosynthesis plus they have the cell wall, they have the plastids. Such type of the protistants are known as phytoplankton, right? This phytoplankton, phyta means plant, plankton, they are generally free swimming in the aquatic region, maybe on the surface of the water, maybe inside the aquatic region. Second are the organism which belongs to protistants, they does not show photosynthesis. It means non-photosynthetic protistants, comma, they does not have, that is negative sign, they does not have cell wall, they does not have, again negative sign, they does not have plastids. Such type of the non-photosynthetic type of the protistants, they are known as zooplanktons. Juvens means animalia. So they show generally non-photosynthetic type of reaction, maybe they are heterotrophs. So regarding the nutrition, these are two basic differences or there are two basic you can say classification of the protistants. Fourth one, that is again another example, or for this one, we explain an example of Euglena, right? Euglena basically shows in presence of light, this shows photosynthesis, because Euglena is the example which shows the linkage between the plant as well as animals on the basis of nutrition. Euglena cell have in the chloroplast like substances, or you can say chlorophyll, which help in the photosynthesis. Now in the Euglena, in the presence of light, they show the photosynthetic type of the reaction, and they prepare their own food material. But in the absence of light, they shows heterotrophic type of nutrition. Heterotrophic type of nutrition means they depends upon other for the nutrition, or you can say holozoic type of nutrition. Now the fourth point regarding the protistants, that is cell wall. Now in the protistants, the cell wall is made up by, or you can say, because in the monorans the cell wall is consist with the help of you can say peptidoglycan in the bacteria or some other substances which form a cell wall around the body. But in the case of protistants, some of the protistants have the cell wall, but some of the protistants does not have the cell wall. They have only cellular membrane. Now, what about the cell wall? So, regarding to the cell wall, some of the, you can say, may be present or may be absent. That different, that there are various examples regarding that. Now, regarding the presence and absence of the cell wall, it is quite differentiation, that is on the basis of that nutrition which are autotrophs. This shows the plant like characteristics. The phytoplankton they have the cell wall, but zooplankton they does not have cell wall, that is negative cell wall, absent, right? So the difference is on the behalf of cell wall in the protistants. The protista, which belongs to phytoplankton, they have the cell wall, but the protistants, which belongs to zooplankton, you can say zooplanktons, or this shows holozoic nutrition, they are generally called the absence of the cell wall. They have the cell membrane. Now, the fifth characteristics, regarding this, the most common example, it is the most important topic, that is slime mold is the most common example. Now, this shows during vegetative phase. Vegetative phase means developmental phase. Due to vegetative phase, cell wall upsheet. That is the case of slime mold. And second is during reproductive phase, cell wall is present, absent as well as present. So that is the most common example, or you can say that is the most significant difference on the basis of cell wall or cell membrane. Now, Protistants again we explain cell wall may be present or may be absent. That depends upon on the basis of their main characteristic features. Like the Protistants, which shows phytoplanktonic condition, they resemble as a plant cell. So they have the cell wall. And second, those who are holozoic or they cannot synthesize their own food material, so they does not have the cell wall, they have the cell membrane. Now, the most common example related with the cell wall, that is slime mold. During the vegetative phase, the slime mold having the cell or absence of cell wall, at that time they have the cell membrane which consists with generally lipid as well as proteins. Where during the reproductive phase they have the cell wall that is consist with some other type of substances like chitin, etc. We explain in the next topic. Now, there are four basically points. Again to start from the next. That is fifth point. I am again